Hello, I'm Chloe Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Thursday, the 12th of May, 2022. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube called Psychic Cafe. I'd love to see you in there. In that, I do general channeling for the collective, but I also give mini reads for donations in there as well. If you're interested in that, if you have a question for your higher self, come along in there. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing thing that's down there. And you can click on set a reminder on that show to come along live. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. I get them out within 48 hours of you ordering them. So let's see what we've all got in the energies today. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Sunlight after darkness. Things getting good. After it's been a dark time, it's dark time here, it's very rainy. So many clouds, constant rain. I'm going to have a constant rain for a week, a lot of flooding again. Not much fun on this island when it's like this, but hey, when you live in the tropics, this is what happens. Unique. So there's something very specific to you or your uniqueness, something uniquely right, like sunlight after darkness, so you've been having a hard time with it, and then something comes really good, but it's uniquely good for you. Like, other people wouldn't think it's that good, but for you, it's like, it's the best thing that could possibly happen. Yeah, it's not what other people would want. Not that they wouldn't like it, but to you, it's something that's great. It's something that you really want, something that you really love. Meditate. Take some quiet time today and meditate. There could be a bit of excitedness energy going on today. You might want to calm yourself down, dear. Tell us more, guys. What's going on? What's going on in these energies today? What is it all about? Let us know. King of Swords. Somebody has clarity here. This is not you. This is someone else. The Kings are someone else to me as a reader. So someone has clarity. It's got something to do with you. Okay. Could have clarity about you, or clarity about wanting to work with you, have a relationship with you, or just clarity about who you are. Ooh, lovers. You're that person, are you? You want something with you anyway. What else? The Seven of Swords. There's some deception going on. That could be self-deception. It could be someone deceiving you or trying to deceive you there. Or just someone trying to get away with something instead of a whole lot. You know, sometimes the Seven of Swords, like they're sneaking off with some of it, but they're leaving others behind. Like they grab some of those feathers, but they're leaving some of them behind. So it's not someone that believes that they can have it all that does the sneaky stuff like that. It's someone that believes that they can't have it, right? And so, yeah. It could just be like a lack of self-esteem on someone's part. Knight of Swords. They're in a rush, though. Someone's in a rush to do something. They're not necessarily taking the time about it to make sure that they get the whole thing. Let's find out what this is all about. So the King of Swords. Someone's got clarity. Use of materials. There's a King of Pentacles as well. So they've got stability too. Clarity and stability. It's a good combination. So someone's coming at you today with clarity. They know what it is that they want. With stability, so they've got the finances or they've got that security to do it. Whatever it is in your life, I don't know. I do feel like it's got something to do with the sunlight after darkness. Something specific to you, something specifically good to you. That not necessarily, it's like those things where you're so excited about it because to you it's just like everything is stuff that you're really passionate about, and to your friends are like, I don't even know why you like that. Why are you so excited? It's like, because this is the best thing ever. And they're like, well, I wouldn't like it. It's that kind of an energy. Got self-love and anger behind this. Oh, somebody's angry. It's this King of Swords. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman as well. Someone that's got clarity about you and stability. But they're also angry about something. That could have something to do with the Seven of Swords. So they could be coming at you with a bit of an attitude of entitlement. But love yourself. Yeah, there's something deceptive about this. This could be someone, I don't know, The Lovers. You're gonna have to take this as it resonates, because there's there's good energy here, the clarity and the stability and everything, but there's something not complete about this person. They're not that happy in themselves to be doing this Seven of Swords thing, and the anger to come out there. Yeah, it could be someone that feels very entitled to your energy and might be asking a little bit too much from you. Tell us why the Lovers is here. Nine of Materials, single, independent. So you've been single for ages. Now this Lover's coming in. Nine of... They're single now? It could be that they're single and independent now. But angry. Single, independent, and angry. I was just thinking like dating profiles. Inner journey. So going on an inner journey. They've got some left to do because there's weird energies here. It's not that weird, in fact. It's just a little bit of work still to do. Just a little bit still. So the Seven of Swords, what is this deception about? How is this playing out? In a lot of ways. Not that many ways. How is this Seven of Swords playing out? Why have I got the Seven of Swords here? Why have I got the Seven of Swords? Oh, death, Three of Emotions. So no, okay, it's not towards you then. This Seven of Swords, it's not towards you, it's towards someone else. So we've got a third party situation going on that they're putting an end to here and getting out of, but they're having to tell a few white lies, I think, just to get out of that situation completely. So they could be dealing with people that aren't necessarily self-aware, positive, done that inner work, and that have to be dealt with in a certain kind of way at their level as they're putting an ending to something in their life so they can have this rebirth. It's definitely about a third party here, so it's not about you. That's good. The deception is not towards you, it's around other people. So you could be hiding away. Right, now they're single independent, but they're a bit angry because of the people around them still having to put up with their crap. And they're coming at you. Now I get it. Now I get why there's this dual energy. They're coming at you really good, but they've still got anger. Come to these people in the past, or person in the past. Something to do with abundance and a perception of that. And so someone from the past doesn't think they should have their abundance, is trying to hold their abundance back from them. They've got a problem with the money or something like that. Cannot change their mind about it. They're having to do white lies just to get away from them. This is someone who's like trying to get out of a situation with a third party, and they're realizing they've tried the rational approach. They've tried being nice to them, and they've tried treating them like a reasonable human being, but they're coming back with unreasonable behavior toward them, and so they realize that they need to also be deceptive too to get away with something. They need to get away with what they want. They're going to have to reach people at their own level, kind of thing, and so maybe not stoop to their level, but you know what it's like. If you're dealing with people like that, you can't deal with them on the same level as you could, let's say, with you and I. The way that we deal with something, just a lot of people that you can't deal with like that. So, but it feels to me like this person, they are kind of reaching their end of the rope now. They've just about had enough with these other people and ready to cut them out of their life completely and do whatever it takes to do that, you know. They could be looking at taking a loss here. That could be what's making them angry, but they're just best getting out of this situation and running. Yes, Knight of Swords and running. They're just like, oh, I'm done with this. I'm out of here. Knight of Swords. Why the Knight of Swords? But this could be your energy as well, don't forget. It doesn't have to be someone else in your life. It could be you too. So it could be that you're just done with something and you've been trying to deal with a situation in the best way that you know, but the people are just not on your level like that. And so you have to cut and run, kind of thing. Eight of Materials in order to get what it is that you want. So Eight of Materials is like your hard work paying off. So someone's in a situation here where they can't get the money that they want, that resolution that they want with a third party there. And they might be cutting the losses, getting what they can out of them and get away, because then they can work towards something new. They can build something up anew. There's only so long that we should try and claw back from the past and kind of putting our abundance life on hold. There's only so long we can do that before we realize I'm wasting my life. I could have made as much money as that by moving forward on a new project. You know, it's that kind of thing. We could be talking about romantic relationships here, an ex or something like that, but we could also be talking about a business partner or something like that too. People can be crappy in all situations. Slow but steady. So there's been slow but steady kind of progress on this, and by progress I don't mean progress as in there's a resolution to it. I mean the whoever this is about, them realizing that it's not going to be resolved in the way that they wished that it could have been, in the best possible scenario kind of thing. Well, bit of a sticky situation going on here. What's going on in our romantic lives? Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Well, it won't automatically transform. You need to do something to transform it. But in order to do something to transform it, there needs to be an acceptance of the current situation. You know, we can want to do the right thing. We can go, no, they should be self-aware. We should be able to resolve this like adults. But there's a lot of adults with age, with no wisdom out there, with very little self-awareness, that aren't doing the inner work. And so yes, in an ideal world, everyone would be like that, but we don't live in an ideal world. And so acceptance of the situation, that people are what they are, allows you to transform it yourself by taking a different approach. And it could be a person that's doing that as well. And so you might just need the understanding of this, that this is what your person's going through at the moment. And don't judge them for it as well, because if they have to stoop down to any kind of a level to deal with people, then that's just what they have to do. You know, we can't pretend that everyone is a good person like we are. We can't, because they're not. And we can't deal with people like that. You can't deal with people expecting everyone to be like you, because they're not. Sometimes we have to deal with people on their level, at their level. Be proud of yourself and forgive. So if this is you doing this, then be proud of yourself for doing that, for realizing that, and forgive yourself for it. So it's not necessarily the behavior that you or your person would be naturally, but it seems that they've got themselves in a situation with people that aren't at their level, and so that's what's happened. You know, that is what's happened. I can't seem to get rid of these notifications. There we go. That is what's happened. So be proud of yourself, be proud of your person. You're getting through it. Somehow, some way, somehow they're getting through it. Got an extremely humid situation going on here at the moment. What else in our love lives today? What else in our love lives today? Commitment. You're headed toward commitment is what it feels like. Heading toward commitment. Someone wants to commit with you. They're having to release something at the moment. It feels like they're well on the way to releasing it as well. Or you are. Healing. Some healing to be done first. And some balance to be had first as well. Focus on that. On your healing and your balance. The commitment will come, is what it feels like. Feels like two people, you and someone else, that are committed to this path, committed to each other, wanting to get there kind of thing, and doing what it takes to get there. But there's some letting go to do first. Letting go of people, places, things that are in your life, in your environment, that are not an energetic match to what it is that you're moving toward. A lot of clearing up going on at the moment. What's that? A fear of commitment coming up as well. So there's a little bit of fear about that too going on. Maybe in one or both of you. Let's get another card out. It's natural to fear things like that. especially as it's getting closer. You might feel like it's getting closer. Yeah, good timing. I feel like this is what it's talking about. The fear of commitment is coming up. It's good timing for it to come up. Deal with this because you're coming up to a crossroads now. It's good timing to do this. And so if you're like suddenly side-blinded by this fear of commitment coming up in yourself, you're like, but I've been wanting this for such a long time. Now it feels like it's getting closer. Why am I now suddenly fearing it? Like, what's wrong with me? No, this is good timing to clear it up, ready. So that means that something is about to happen very shortly. And you're feeling that and you're responding to that. Fears are always going to come up. We're human beings, it's natural. You have a ladder climbing towards success now. We're getting there. We are getting there. Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yes, gaining a lot from what it is that we're going through at the moment. There's change happening now, changes in your life. Let's get one more. What else is in the energies today? Okay, two more. A bird perched, waiting for news, package, letter. You could be waiting to hear from your person. You could be hearing from your person today, otherwise why is it coming out in the energies? And a staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. So it might get a little bit more difficult before it gets better, but don't worry, you will get taken care of. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out for your answer. It's just a bit of fun because this is not a private reading or a personal reading. If you want me to pull one of those yes or no answer question crystals out of my bag for you, and pull cards out as well for clarity on that, come along to my show, my live show, Psychic Cafe here on YouTube. For that, I do those mini reads for donations in there. I do it 3 times a week, 7 a.m. Bangkok time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can find Next Show Laying in Wait on my YouTube channel by clicking on the Be Healing thing down there at any time. And you'll see the next show laying in wait, unless I'm live at the time, and then the next show won't be laying in wait because I'll be live. And yeah, you can click on set a reminder on that show as well to come along live. I can also use them in private readings as well. Book yourself in for a private read. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. And after you've booked in, if you've got specific questions for your reading, just click on the Contact Us page on my website and put your questions in there. How best to deal with these energies today? How best can we deal with these energies today? Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory. So keep on heading toward your victory. Deal with those fears that come up when you think about the victory, about you getting what you want. The fears will come up, right? And so deal with those, but keep on heading toward this victory. So don't get pessimistic about this now. Don't let it get you down like another hurdle kind of thing, because it does feel like that, another hurdle. There's definite movement happening at the moment. So keep your eyes on the prize. Keep on going towards your victory there. Think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer, because your answer is yes, it's the green light. Go for it, the aquamarine. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do one of these daily energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. And I do 3 Love Pick a Card reads a week as well. You can find one of them there right now. If you want to watch that, you can watch it now if you're interested in that kind of thing. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.